Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Cook and Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking shut up.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Well, news that we've waited for a while, Spencer. Obviously, this whole Conor Benn thing started around a year ago. Just been made official that Ukad have cleared him, so he can box tomorrow in the UK if he wanted to. Just get your initial reaction, please.
I'm happy for Conor Benn. That's it. He can go and pursue his career now. So that's it. I don't know. He's been cleared to box. It seems like, looking at the post by Eddie Hearn, I had a brief interaction earlier today with Conor Benn. I just want to see him fight again, to tell you the honest truth, and get over that grey patched area. But yeah, Ukad haven't come out and said that he's innocent, though, have they?
Ukad or the board haven't released anything yet, but obviously right. Eddie and Conor have got news from them, and they're telling people.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, if you look on any of the videos prior, anytime I've spoken about Conor, I've always said that he was innocent, but it doesn't matter what I say. I'm just glad that he can be able to box again. He's a good kid, and I think a lot of people were like throwing shit on him. So now those same people that are throwing the shit, are they going with the toilet paper to try and clean him up now? We don't know.
That's some way of putting it.
Yeah, that's the only way I can put it on.
How well do you know Conor, Spencer?
Very well. We speak regularly. I know him very well. I've known him since when he first come back over to the country from when they were out in Australia. So I know him very well. I'm pretty close to his dad as well. And off of those kind of things, me personally, I didn't believe that he would have done that. I know the kid. And like I've said on many times, either I'm incredibly stupid and gullible, or he's the best liar in the world, because there's times where he has spoken to me and he's broken down. So I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it either. But I mean, now we can pursue his career and we'll see what's going to happen here.
We were just talking about it before we started recording, the fact that last week we had the announcement for the rematch between Liam Smith and Chris Eubank Jr. Of course, now Conor's free to fight in the UK. And parties would have wanted to make that fight.
Chris Eubank Jr. and the Saudans are kicking themselves right now. That's what I mean. One bloody week. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's going to be it's most probably double the money, but fair play to Chris Eubank Jr. He must have some demons that he's looking to exorcise in going back in with. He should be given credit for saying that he's going back in with Liam Smith, to tell you the honest truth, because me being honest, I think the result's going to be the same. And that's not me having anything against Chris Eubank Jr. I just believe that the result's going to be the same. Yeah. For you to make those adjustments, I don't think you had enough time to make those adjustments. And also, I think Chris Eubank Jr. is still in mourning. I'm going to be real. I mean, you lost your brother. And bereavement is a serious thing. The reason why I know that is because it's a year since my mom's passed. And is over what, the last 3 months, I've had to take counselling. Got to say a massive thank you to my dear friend, Paul Flynn, who's arranged that for me. And like, I have to have counselling once a week, and they wanted to up it to twice a week. Bereavement is a serious thing. And bereavement is a serious thing. And when you're a sports person, to have that concentration level is a hard thing. And even more so if you're a boxer and someone's throwing punches at you, even more so. So, you know, I wish Chris Eubank Jr. all the best, but I don't believe that it's enough time for you to get your mind right for that. I hope that I'm wrong. You know, but me personally, I can't see it. I think Liam Smith's going to do the same thing. Again, I said on many times on your channel that technically Liam Smith was the better boxer, and he's fundamentally more sound than Chris Eubank Jr. And you have to up your fundamentals. I don't think it's enough time for you to up your fundamentals to say that you're going in that fight. But I hope that I'm wrong.
Didn't think we were actually going to talk about this today, but from what you were just saying there, do you think Anthony Yarde suffered with that? Obviously, he'd lost 4 family members. I'm talking about the first Lyndon Arthur fight where he lost.
Of course, let me tell you this. Of course he did, right? You know what I mean? Of course he did. To lose one family member is a serious thing, right? But to lose 4, bro, I'm just gonna be real. I'm just being open. There's many times that I've contemplated suicide, and it's weird because like Johnny Nelson's mother passed away about 6 months before mine, and Johnny was talking like if he had bottle, he says like if he was more brave, he would have committed suicide. And when I hear those things, like, because you're not being affected by it, you think to yourself, come on, man, we're men. Snap out of it. What's the matter with you? You know what I mean? Fix yourself up. But then until you're in that situation, maybe like me and my relationship, my mom was very, very close. And I was a mummy's boy. I was spoiled by it. So when you see those things happen, 100%. And also, I'm not saying it was a schoolboy error on the sake of Tundi, but maybe Tundi thought like, well, if we're in the gym, you won't be concentrating on the bereavement, so just be in the gym and then, yeah, let's take this fight. And it's Lyndon Arthur, we'll just brush him, we'll get rid of him. Your mind's not on it. Your mind cannot be on it. It can't be, right? There's times it's like, I mean, handling with bereavement is serious. There's times where I've woken up in the middle of the night and I'm shaking and I'm having anxiety. And I've heard other people say, and you think, you're talking rubbish. Until you go through it, then you really go for it. You go for it. I thought the worst thing for me was I lost my father in 2005. Right, my mom and dad were married for like some 50 years they were married for. And when my dad passed, I thought that was the worst thing ever. But at least I had my mom to rely on. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Right. And I'd spend a lot of time with mom simply because my dad, you know what I mean, my mom and dad had a very unique relationship. Like my mom, it was like for better or for worse. So when they passed out, it was yeah. Then to lose both parents, but there was a massive gap. It was nearly 20 years. You know what I mean? So you can handle it a little bit more. It's not so it's bad, but it's not that bad. But to lose so many, like with Anthony, to lose so many people around you at that time, there, nah. That's crazy. That's crazy. But what ways bounce back? You know what I mean? What ways bounce back? So flipping it back to Chris Eubank Jr., I still believe that Chris Eubank Jr. is still mourning, still going through it. That's what I believe.
Okay. Well, yeah, this really was centered around Conor Benn. So just to wrap it up.
I know it was.
Yeah. I know. No, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Just to bring it back to Conor, just to round off, Eddie's stated 2 fights that he'd like to make for Conor Benn, Kell Brook and Josh Taylor. Thoughts on both?
Yeah, great. Listen, the Josh Taylor fight, that don't really, and there's no disrespect to Josh Taylor, because I like Josh, he's a cool brother. But that don't really excite me to think like, yeah, that don't excite me. It would excite me when they're both welterweights. And then, but the Kell Brook fight, definitely, that's the fight that should happen next. Right now, he's been granted that he can continue to pursue his career. That's the fight that should happen next, because reason why I spoke to Kell the other day and he's up for that fight. And not only that, but you can see like with Conor likes to have that. You saw the little spat that they had at the boxing. Yeah, that's the fight. Why? Me personally, I'd like to have seen Kell Brook retire, but Kell Brook still wants to fight. That's the fight that, you know what I mean, that would be a proper bonanza. It'd be a big, that will draw numbers. That's the fight that should happen. I'd like to see that fight.
All right, listen, Spencer, I know you were on the channel the other day. Just a quick one reacting to this news, so I appreciate the time, and we'll speak soon, hopefully. Take
Yeah, man. Yeah, big up, man. Well, also, Umar, who you got? Crawford or Spence?
If I had a gun to my head, I'd go Crawford, but I wouldn't be shocked either way. What about you?
I ain't got a clue. How about that one?
I think a lot of people are like that. Yeah, a lot of people like that.
I haven't got. I'm looking forward to the fight. And remember, you guys tune in to the watch along with myself and Babatunde Ajayi on the Fight Is Right Stamina for Sale YouTube channel, and you'll get the breakdowns. Peace, two fingers. Umar, big up yourself. Yeah, love all you guys at IFL. Later.
Thank you, bro.
Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Kugan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
You get up, you dress up, and you fucking shut up.